Hello everyone, so today I have another addition to the Nocturnal Wonderland series. This look is Alice. It's pretty simple. I just kind of did pink, like a blue base, pink lip, pink cheeks, and then just kind of like a white and gray and blue smoky eye with a little bit of glitter. It's nothing really crazy. I wanted this look to be the most subtle of all the looks, just because I feel like Alice is a little bit more like plur, of course I say plur, pure and clean cut and just a little bit more put together. So this look is pretty simple, and yeah, so if you would like to see how I did this makeup look, then okay, so I already primed my eyes, of course, with my Nars Pro Prime eyeshadow base. Next, I'm going to be taking two NYX Jumbo pencils. The first one I'm taking is the one in Electric Blue, which is really pretty blue color. I'm going to be putting this on the outer half of my eye. So first we're going to put this on the lower lash line, and then on the outer corner. And then I'm going to be taking the Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk, which is a nice matte white. And I'm just going to be putting this on the rest of my eye. So on my inner corner, on the rest of my lid, and my brow bone. We're just going to be blending those two colors together. Okay, so the first color I'm going to take is from this Rimmel London Trio in Maritime. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's these really pretty blue shades. I'm going to be taking this darker shade. It's kind of like a mid-tone blue. It's a little bit shimmery, but not too shimmery. I'm going to be taking that with a flat angle brush. This is an E55 by Stigma. I'm going to be taking one side of it in that blue color. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to be patting this right on where we placed that blue before. I'm just patting that right over it. Then I'm going to be taking the tip of that brush and putting it in that blue again, tapping off the excess, and putting this right underneath for my lower lash line. Just connecting. Okay, now before I go any further, I'm going to be applying my blending color. Now I'm going to be taking an E40 brush. I'm going to be going into my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and I'm going to be taking this kind of like taupey brown color called like a Virgin. Taking that with my brush. I'm just going to be applying this in my crease. Next, I'm going to be taking, I believe this is a Sonia Kashuk's crease brush. It's just kind of a smaller dome brush. I don't remember the name of it exactly. And I'm going to be going in with this really dark, like gunmetal gray. It's called Unmentionables in that same palette. Taking that. And now I'm just going to be putting this right in our crease, in our socket line, so you'll kind of feel it. It's right underneath your brow bone, so right here your brush will kind of fit in there. And then I'm just going to wiggle this back and forth. It's just going to define our crease and add a little bit of smoke or smokiness. I just say smoke. So I'm wiggling that back and forth. Bring it over just the slightest bit. And now I'm just going to be going back in with that E40 brush. No extra product, and I'm just going to be blending that color out. Now I'm going to be going in with the white shade in that Too Faced palette. This is in the Buff. It's just a matte white. I'm going to be taking this all over the rest of my lid, blending it a little bit into the blue. So, and I'm going to be bringing it up a little bit just so it blends in with that crease color. And then I'm going to be going back into that Rimmel palette that I used earlier and taking that white shimmery shade. Again, with that same flat shader brush. You can use the same side just because it's still white. It's just a different texture. So I'm going to be putting this in my inner corner, kind of blending it underneath. I'm putting the rest of that on my brow bone as well. Now to add one last little touch to our eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking a smaller blending brush. This is an E25. I'm going to be going in with that light blue color, the biggest one in the Rimmel palette. I'm just going to be taking barely any on the tip of my brush, tapping off the excess, and what I'm going to be doing is lightly putting it right over the gray. This is just going to add a little bit more color and blue to the look without looking a little bit too dramatic. Okay, so for my liner, I'm just going to follow my natural lash line in the shape of my eye with the black liner. This is the Loreal Carbon Intense, but it's the one with the brush. I'm just going to be following the natural line of my eye. Now for bottom eyeliner, again, I'm taking my L'Oreal Extra Carbon Black Extra Intense pencil. This is my favorite black eyeliner pencil. It goes on so nicely. Putting this in my waterline, by the way. I am going to be applying 2 coats of mascara to each eye. You can't put false lashes in this look. I'm just not going to because I don't really want to. False eyelashes are kind of a pain for me, and I kind of like my natural lashes. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I'm applying 2 coats of that to my upper and bottom lash line, or not lash line, lashes. And then I will be... Okay, now that I have 2 coats of mascara on, I'm going to be going in with this NYX Glitter Cream palette. And this is an Ice Queen. It just has, as you can tell, I've used the crap out of this. It has a bunch of like neutral colors. I'm going to be going in with this kind of like white, bluish, iridescent. I'm just going to be taking that with my ring finger. I'm not going to get all fancy and use a brush. I like my finger the best. And I'm just going to be putting this on the center of my lid. And then kind of working it out. You don't want to get too close. What I like about these glitter is that it has like a cream base, so it just really sticks to your lashes and it doesn't crease, which I really love. Just for kind of like accent glitter. I wouldn't put this all over my eyelid. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to be going on to cheeks. I'm going to be using a really pink blush. Basically, it's kind of a hot pink, but it doesn't really transfer that hot of a pink. It's more of a blue-based pink, and this is the e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. You guys know how much I love my e.l.f. blushes. I think they are fabulous. I'm just taking that with a large angle contour brush. This is an F40 by Stigma. And then I am going to be applying this to my cheeks. Kind of starting it on the backs of my cheeks, working its way up. Okay, now I'm not going to be applying a contour with this look. I just don't think Alice would wear a contour if she was like a real person. I am going to be applying a highlighter. Now, I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Blonde, which is this pink highlighter. I mentioned this in my August favorites and how much I love it. I love it, and it's pink, so it kind of goes with the tutorial. So I'm going to actually be taking the 2 lighter shades in this palette with kind of like a smaller powder brush. Just going to be taking that on the tip of the brush, tapping off the excess. I'm just going to put this on the tops of my cheekbones. This Mineralized Skin Finish is super frosty, but I like it. I'm going to put the tiniest bit down the center of my nose as well. Now on for lips, I wanted to do kind of like a baby pink lip. So I'm going to be doing my Pro Longwear Lip Cream in Overtime, which is just a nice soft baby pink. This is a matte finish lipstick, and it's Pro Longwear, so it'll kind of stay on your lips longer. I also want to add a gloss. I'll just make it a little bit lighter. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Le Gloss in Baby Blossom. So that's kind of like a blue base pink lip. So that is it for this Alice in Wonderland Nocturnal Wonderland series. My next tutorial is going to be the Queen of Hearts, and I think that one's going to be kind of like the most craziest yet. I'm doing that one. It's kind of taking me a little bit longer just because I want to make sure that one is really out there and just like the best it can be. So yeah, that is it for this look though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any requests, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. I keep on repeating myself. So I will talk to y'all later.